Greetings, Jedi traders. David here of TradingFibs.com to bring you the daily trend for week 31. It is day one, last day of the month, July 31st, 2017. Hey, Jedi traders, as always, please seek financial advisement when trading with your money, as these videos are for educational purposes only. Support your knowledge in the market, see what's going through my head on any given day. Always make sure you have a solid trading plan and always manage your stop when placing a trade. All right, it's been a while, guys. I took a little bit of the month off here from doing some videos, so let's just jump right back into it as we're already halfway through the summer. August coming up, and we're deep into earnings seasons. So far, FANG stock's doing pretty good with Microsoft. A little bit of a pullback here in the reds on the FANG today with the VIX closing out here about 10.26. Not much of a difference from the open. Globex yesterday, nice move. And then follow through yesterday from today's session. We'll take a look here at the charts in a moment. Let's go ahead and jump right into the market internal, see how we did overall, as last week we've just been continually making those new all-time highs here. RTY, that's right, the Russell listed on the CME, nice volume has been looking at that magic number 10,000, and we sure did hit that last week, even poking up there on Thursday to 20K. Pulling back a little bit, but we're finishing up the day there with 11,000 plus today. So RTY, true contender now with the TF Russell, but nowhere near the volume yet. But again, a very tradable in trend. NQ again, been playing those NQ games, had that nice move upside and then pull back last week as we close out Friday. And here we are for Monday. Volume across the board. A little bit subpar, but it's the Dow. That's right. I gave that tag for today's charts. The Dow, what a move to all-time highs, but leaving an open gap behind as Boeing earnings came out in the market, giving that lift to the Dow 30. All right, let's jump into the charts as we see them in any day. Let's take a look at the overall wrap-up. Let's take a look at the RTY. Again, we're looking for the highest probability setups in any given session. Again, on a highest probability, either with a long we're looking for, and we want to answer those questions. Where is price in accordance to the 5144? Are we in sync with as many charts as possible? This second row being the 534, the third row down here being the 5144 cloud, and giving us the highest probability as many charts in sync as possible. So whether we're going for the long or we're looking for, where's my shorts chart? There it is. Looking for the shorts. Wrong chart there. Hang on a second. Highest probability setup. There we go, to the short. So whether it's to the long or the short, again, we're looking for price action to be above or below that cloud. And again, it's from there, it's all about trade management. All right, so let's go back to today's full session there on the RTY. Nice move to the downside. So what are we looking for? First of all, I got another chart I wanted to show you. Made this last week. Again, very simple questions to ask yourself. And for some reason, I can, here we go. Here it is on the GC. Again, you're asking yourself, are the HA bars above or below the cloud? Is the 534 in the green or in the red, depending on trend direction? Is the 5144 in the green? If yes, then I have a high probability setup in play. You might want to look at the T3 moving averages also. Can sometimes keep you out of trouble. So as we look at the RTY here, price action again, we got a T3 moving average crossover. Yep, we're underneath the cloud. 5144 is not red, but the 534 is in the red. So high probability setup, not there. Again, you're in your first 30 minutes here. That's right, price action. Still had some numbers coming out in the market in those first 30 minutes today, so you might have hesitated, wait for a pullback, or wait for the Globex low, which the RTY was around this section right here. As finally the charts went red. But either way, we had a nice sweet trend down, a little bit of a pullback. If you wanted to wait for that, then you can get yourself another chance. Again, summertime, guys, or even during the whole year, you want to ask yourself, is it worth trading the PM session when you got this wonderful volume in the morning session. You can see the difference in just volume itself, just based on the candles here, as you can see the RTY from left to right in the trend down. Again, you got a nice little pop-up on the RTY. What makes this a good setup up here? Well, the fact that the T3 moving averages cross to the upside. You got the T3-5 above, right? You got a pullback right here, and then you get the 534 in sync. I like that setup. It's a nice setup. If you traded in the afternoon session, you might have taken the RTY Russell to the upside. So nice move there to close out the day. All right, NQ again, tech industry. It's been quite an interesting year in tech as NQ bounced back up after that pullback and sitting at these highs. A little bit of a pullback last week as we wait on those Apple earnings tomorrow. But price action on the NQ, same picture here. Morning got price action going, got a T3 moving average crossover. You got yourself in sync. It just took another bar or two. Finally, price action running down, a little bit of pullback. Same picture as the RTY. And your PM session, pretty choppy. You got another chance here. You would have avoided here as the T3 moving averages did not cross over. They did over here, so that gave you a setup to the downside. Trade management would have taken you out if you were able to get any ticks on the NQ. Let's take a look at the YM. As the YM has just been power move after power move. The Dow really is strong here the last week or two. Price action on the Globex. Nice move yesterday on Sunday open, and then follow through today was kind of choppy here. Again, the rest of the market was pulling down deeper, but YM managed to hold up and actually make another new high towards the close today. So YM finishing up with some new highs today, but overall nice trends. Again, you got the swing positions to manage the stop on the way up. Right up here in the PM session, you would have been stopped out. All right, take a look at the ES. Again, same move as we saw in the NQ and the RTY. There it is underneath the VWAP. Nice solid hike in Ashi bars downside. All the charts in sync as we saw in the chart. A little bit of pullback. Well, if you're able to manage it by keeping that stop at break even, or you bounced out, then get back in. There you go. Solid hike in Ashi bar. Trend down confirmed, and you get on the second bar. Trend bars keep you in the trade. Nice long tail to get you out right there. Trade management alone. Again, PM session, not much to talk about. Again, here you see a little bit of a delayed move on the T3 moving average crossover. I would have sat back. Didn't go very far. And then you got another move here. A little bit better. T3 moving average crossover and downside. Let's take a look at some of the highlighted charts of the day. Again, it was that divergence that I was talking about. We got NQ, RTY, the Russell. We got the NQ coming down. We got the ES, and what's the YM doing? Nada. So you're just either sitting pretty from the overnight Globex, holding up here at the VWAP, and you're playing the other charts to the downside, or one market. It's fine. But overall, there it was. YM just not playing it with the rest of the crowd. So we saw those charts, not much else. Again, it was the 6E. There it was, setup of the day. What a move on the 6E as the dollar coming down and price action T3 moving average crossover. You got all three charts in sync. Bang, there it is. Solid hike in Ashi bar. Beautiful golden setup, no question. 6E runs it up. That's your U.S. Open. European Open was just a little bit, obviously, way back. It was pretty choppy. Didn't go much. Didn't move much until the U.S. Open here around, I got 8:20 Eastern Standard Time. You got the moving average crossover, maybe a couple bars to get you going. There it was. A couple of indecision bars, opportunity for re-entry, and you let it rip. There it is. Swing stop, and price action gave you another opportunity if you were bailed out and to the upside. All right, there are the charts. Those are the highlighted charts. Let's take a look at where we are sitting currently on the MMLs. Jump right over to the Russell as we move into tomorrow's session. Price action on the Russell here. Again, I like to look both at a combination of the MML charts as well as the range charts. Here we have the RTY and a 15-tick range chart. I'm going to go ahead and increase that there over the week as more volume and more time plays in, but you can see a 15-tick chart right there. T3 moving averages downside 34.50. Got a little bit of resistance. So I got to go with the momentum on the Russell. If you go back to the daily, you can see we've been pulling back. That doesn't give me enough information. So I go to the range charts and I can see price action pulled back today. Nice move back upside. Resistance was actually a 61.8 pullback here. And we also had, I believe, an 89 EMA. There it was, 61.8. So 89 EMA, a couple other moving averages, good resistance, and RTY finishes to the downside. So I'm with the momentum to the downside at this point, even though in the overall big picture we've been upside. We got our MML zone high up here, MML zone, but we're stuck right there in between the 10 and the 50 and major support resistance. So you just widen that up a little bit, and there you go. A little bit of consolidation right here on the Russell. We're going either way. Flip a coin. If we get above that 10 EMA, awesome. Then we hold above the T350 and the T34. If we break that 50, then we'll have to start to look down to lower MML numbers. We don't have enough time on the RTY for a 200 period moving averages. So it's just going with the trend. And obviously over time, we'll be able to follow that a little bit better. Let's jump over to the NQ. We are consolidated on that pullback from last week. Holding at the MML lows. We're talking here at the 10 EMA downside in the MML zone low. Take a look at the zone high up here. Again, halfway, 59.3750. Again, this is a tough area to be. I got downside on the range chart. There's a 50-tick range chart, bigger time frame. We could see the 534 and the 5144 on the NQ holding downside a lot, giving that the probability that we're going to pull back some. Remember, you got to keep in mind those open gaps. The nearest open gap here on the NQ down here, 57.22. Very possible to do that this week, as well as the YM and the ES, but we're not yet there. So NQ consolidation here. As long as we hold around that 10 EMA, we should be good. Anything lower, again, we'll start to look to that 50 all the way down here at 87.25. So right now, support here. Momentum sideways. Can't make a decision here yet. YM, definitely all uptrend. DIA, ETF, all uptrend. After the resistance support here off the T350, we're all in the green. Again, we hit that MML zone high. Again, we got all the way up here to 22.31, so we still got some range to keep pushing up. Any pullback, we'll be watching this week to around the 10 EMA, and then anything deeper, we'll be looking to the zone low here all the way down to the 50. Finally wrapping it up on the ES here. Price action again floating around that T350, putting us on that 10 EMA. So we're sitting on a branch here on the ES. Just as much potential to the upside as it is to the downside. Deeper pullback, again, we can look to the 50 EMA, which is all the way down here at 24.41. But right now, we're sitting sideways. So watch that 10 EMA intraday. Be ready both directions for the long-term holder. You're always looking for the higher time frame, looking for the pullback, and then for the move back upside, which we know the momentum has been. All right, across the board, crude got a nice move. Again, we talked about the 6E. Look at that. T3 moving average crossover. Then you get the move. You might want to wait a bar or two at the VWAP here, but breakout of the crude. Nice move all the way upside as crude comes up and closes above 50. GC, another nice move, pre-market setup. There it is, market deeper pullback, takes you out of the trade management, but overall trend still to the upside. And I got to give it to the 6E. There it is. U.S. close here as we're coming up to the 5 o'clock hour Eastern Standard Time. Nice move overall. A little bit of a deeper pullback here if you were able to hang on, but market ends up chopping at the highs, and there it is on the 6E. All right, Jedi traders, again, it's been a while. Good to be back. Here it is as we roll into week 31. Taking a look here at the calendar. We got non-farm payrolls on Friday. We got Bank of England, I believe, on Thursday with its numbers. Wednesday, we got ADP employment. Not much. Couple Fed speakers, jobless claims to roll out the month and roll into August. Big picture on the website, as I talk about each week, technical momentum outlook. Check it out with the charts. There it is. Again, waiting for that Apple earnings, non-farm payrolls. Talking about that VIX, there it is, 10.26, pointing down below 9 last week, only to bounce back up. Never seen that number in my trading days, but obviously that upward momentum continuing to hold up even in this small pullback. So intraday got to be ready for both directions. Pay attention, those Washington politics sure can do a doozy on the market, but market seems content right now, and nothing really shaking it up. But keep aware, global tension can obviously shift at any moment, and watch your news feeds. It's exactly that. All right, ETFs. I've been talking about ETFs. Let me go ahead and show you a little. Let's go ahead and refresh, as I have been working on the website the last couple weeks, moving some things around. So a little bit of education, move the trading rules in the e-manual there. And moving into the ETFs at this point, as we've been watching them more on the longer term basis. Going to be looking at not only the indices, Jason Kelly 3-sig portfolio sectors, and the total stock market. So go ahead and check that out in the weeks to come. And there is stuff to start you off there, but that's something that I'll do a video later on. I just wanted to bring that up and highlight in today's session. All right, guys, wish I had more time. I got a lot to talk about, but we'll call it short for today. For now, that is a wrap for the daily trend and key futures markets as I watch them each day. Feel free to stop by here at my website, tradingfibs.com, to obtain more information. My mantra is to keep it simple. Keep your chart simple. Don't draw a lot of lines. A lot of lines on the charts make yourself a little bit more hesitant. So any simple strategy can be one market, two markets, but keep it simple, guys. But any market, any chart, any time frame will keep you disciplined. And you can find me every day on, that's right, Twitter. Here, Trading Fibs, TradingFibz, or on StockTwits, a couple other social media markets at CF Market Mr. Top Step, where I post my chart of the day. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and you'll be sure to get that in your inbox, or at least your Twitter feed. Hey guys, I really do leave the crystal ball to the experts. I'm no market guru. I like to watch or listen to Kenny Polcari. I like to read up on Jason Kelly on the macro view over the weekend and get my bigger picture there. Intraday picture is easier for me to read when it comes to the charts, being ready in both directions. So I only watch what's in front of me and on my charts, and I leave the bias at the door when trading. That's a tough thing to do, guys. Leave your bias at the door when trading means you have no conception, you have no bias as to whether the market should be up or down. You just watch the charts in front of you. For the intraday trader, keep it technical, keep your emotions out. Hey guys, for those of you that want to join us in our community of like-minded traders Monday through Friday, feel free to email me, David at Trading Fibs. You can join us any Thursday or Friday to view the live chart setups as they happen in the trading day. And this week we are going through a trial run. We are running the trading room 24/7. So room is open all the time. Again, here on the West Coast, I'm not waking up at 3 a.m. So for our Eastern and overseas traders, feel free to jump on in and support one another. And if all goes well this week, we'll just move forward with that and keep that as a 24/7 trading room. Hey guys, if I forgotten anything, I'm sure I'll get it out there. So until then, gonna be hot here on the West Coast this week. Wherever you may be, stay cool as we roll out the summer, roll in August, and more to come. Remember, economic calendar tomorrow, Apple earnings coming up, so we want to watch the market for that. Have yourselves a Blue Zone day wherever you may be. David from Trading Fibs wishing you all a good day, a good night, and good trading to you.